just, the team's kind of shown that it can win different types of games. Maybe this one didn't have all the style points, but just how important is it to be able to maybe win games that aren't as flashy as some others?
Yeah, I think it's extremely important to be able to win several different styles during the course of a season. You never know what's going to be needed on any given night. You never know what's going to be needed, in championship settings. So, it has been big for this team to be able to show different styles of play, different types of play, be able to win when you're not at your best. I didn't think we were necessarily at our best in a lot of phases tonight, but we were effective. We got momentum early, and I think that was huge in this game.
Yeah, just from your perspective, what's been the difference for Peyton really surging as the season's gone on in the circle?
Well, I mean, I think she's really been kind of coming into her own early. She was just trying to catch her stride as far as some things she was coming back from early in the season, but she's filling up the zone quite a bit. I mean, I think that's huge. Obviously, putting a lot of balls in the zone that we're able to, people are able to put balls in play, and we're playing great defense behind her. So I think that's been a big difference. I mean, she's able to change speeds.
Just thinking back to the first inning, started off with those long ABs drawing walks. Just what's the importance of that early on against a pitcher to make them really have to work like that?
Yeah, it was huge. I mean, Reagan Johnson's first at bat was huge, and for her to be able to draw that walk, a long at bat, draw that walk, and then Brindley do the same thing. Then we get a big hit in the 5-6 hole to be able to score a run. Three batters in, you're already down a run facing Tiana Bell. I just thought we did a really good job of being able to control our at bats, control the zone in that inning. Did a really great job of taking pitches right around the zone and making her work. And being able to capitalize on our opportunities we had in that inning. And it just was a situation where we were able to get early momentum, which was huge.
Yeah, we didn't have a midweek availability just because of the game at Tulsa, but I want to ask just about Missouri. Their record might be deceiving whenever you look at how they've played in the SEC, some of the wins and even the close losses. What kind of stands out about them that maybe doesn't catch everybody's eye? That's made it to where they're in these games.
Yeah, I mean their record is extremely deceiving. I mean, you first of all you got to play 24 games in the SEC, and then on top of that, like they have not shied away from anybody in non-conference play. So like it's really deceiving as far as that win-loss total. They're just somebody that like they got a couple of different arms that are going to be able to really throw you off balance. They're able to kind of piggyback them off of each other. They play phenomenal defense. So like it's really hard to. I know we weren't at our best tonight. But at the same time, like tip your cap to them a bit. Like it's not the easiest team to score on. I thought we got early momentum. And then Peyton in our defense did just a wonderful job of holding them down. So they're just a really underrated club. I think sometimes you can play that game just like you said, Ethan, of paying attention to their record, and that's really all you know about them. You don't see a rank number out in the front of them, but they're a really dangerous club, and they're a really tough, mature club. And tonight I think they played well and took us to the brink for sure.
Yeah, tonight Peyton really pitched the defense a lot, and obviously the play by Reagan was kind of, I'd say, the highlight. Just at this point, like when you see Reagan make those catches, is there still any element of surprise, or is it just that's her being her?
You just try not to go down that road of like taking it for granted. Like I wouldn't say there's an element of surprise, but it's one of those things where you certainly have an appreciation for it because you don't want to take it for granted because at the end of the day, it is deflating. I mean, that's a situation where that ball gets down in that situation, momentum certainly changes, and who knows where the game goes from there. Huge, big time defensive play for us.
Yeah, I wanted to ask. Of course, people are going to be curious. Any official update on Dakota? Saw her out there at warmups, at least.
Yeah, there isn't at this time. I mean, she's day to day, and we're hopeful that we'll have her in the lineup here soon.
Last thing I want to ask you is Briellis bobbleheads. They were out tonight. Thoughts on those?
Oh, that's great. I mean, it's just great. I mean, who would enjoy a great Brielis bobblehead? I think it hit. I mean, they did a great job with it, kind of looking like Bree. So it was just great. It's great.